While 7 were killed last night in the Amarnath attacks that happened on the pilgrims, 6 of them were women, and in fact 5 of them were from Gujarat. My colleague Krishna, who is at Valsad just now, where the bodies are being taken to their families, to the hometown, he reports from there. Let's go across live to Krishna. Krishna, what's the sense you're getting on ground? You're interacting with the families of the deceased. What are they saying? When are the bodies likely to arrive?
We're here. I'm here at Valsad. Now, Valsad police is the ones I just spoke to, and they have told me that all the bodies of all the 7 of them, because yes, 5 of them belong to Gujarat and 2 of them to the neighboring Maharashtra, but all of them will be airlifted from Jammu, and they'll be landing in Daman, and from there will be brought to the in and around areas. They're all close by. They're all essentially yatris from a similar region, stone's throw away from each other, not very far away, and their bodies, by the time they reach Valsad, it'll take about afternoon time, and then meanwhile, the police over here have stepped up security arrangements over here for fear of any kind of untoward incidents or any kind of clashes that might erupt, and that's the reason why the police were telling me that deputy SP level police have been pressed into service to provide protection to maintain the peace and calm over here, so that there is no untoward incident, no wrong kind of messages being spread, especially they do have a fear about wrong messages being spread on social media, and that's the reason why they asked us, they told us as well, it's good that we give the right information out right over here, and that is the fact of the matter is that the bodies, by the time they reach home, Valsad in Gujarat, it will be afternoon time. Meanwhile, security arrangements have been stepped up over here to avoid any kind of untoward incident. Back to you, Suresha.
Krishna, you continue to stay with us. We're going to come back to you in just a bit. Let's now go across to my colleague Shanta Shri, who joins us from outside the PM's residence. Shanta Shri, the PM gave a very strong message that nothing is going to bog down the spirit of these yatris. The yatra is going to continue as it is, and while strict measures will be taken to ensure their safety, what is the sense that you're getting from PM House at this point? What are the arrangements that are being made for their security, and how are they planning to look at this matter from here on?
A high-level meet is expected in Delhi just after the dastardly attack that was done on the Amarnath Yatra pilgrims. Over here, outside PM's residence, I'm standing over here where Ajit Doval, NSR Ajit Doval, is expected to arrive over here anytime soon and to apprise PM of the current situation over there, where the dead bodies are being have been provided the guard of honor, and the injured, the victims will be airlifted to Delhi, and what are the other areas that the security has been tightened. Not only this, he will also be apprised of the fresh batch of yatris that have embarked for the Amarnath Yatra, which other people have said that should continue and shouldn't be bogged down by such terrorist attacks. And on the other hand, we can see that at Rajnath's residence also, all senior MHA officials are supposed to meet and apprise HM Rajnath and take a decision on this the need to tighten the security, the need to crack down on such terrorists, and also to expose the nefarious plot that was hashed and the people were victimized. Another thing is this, that PM yesterday had said in a tweet that by these terror attacks, people won't cower, won't be bogged down by terror attacks, and proper step will be taken. That's what all the senior ministers will be in a huddle and will take a step soon on the security situations. In regards to this, in Uttarakhand, also regarding the Kanwar Yatra, the security has been tightened. So in all, we can see that security in all the places where such yatras are taking place have been tightened, have been heightened, and special focus on Amarnath Yatris who will be airlifted to this place. It's also expected that senior ministers might go and meet to them.
Right, Shanta Shri, you stay with us. Meanwhile, Anuj joins us from outside of the Home Minister's residence. Anuj, high-level meetings that are slated to take place today to discuss security issues. What's the latest you're gathering?
Well, yes, exactly at around 10 a.m., half hours from now, the high-level meeting is expected at Home Minister residence. Right now, we are outside the Home Minister residence. And let me remind you, there was a high-level meeting yesterday night also till 1 a.m. There was a meeting of the senior officials of MHA. And apart from that, all the senior MHA level officers has also been asked to move to the Jammu and Kashmir area to look into the matter, exactly what's going on, and to look into the condition, to control the condition. And there has been a very strong message sent by the Indian government, including the Ministry of Home Affairs, including the PMO, that India is not going to take it that much easy this time. And yes, this is true that a high-level meeting at 10 a.m. at Rajnath residence is expected. There will be senior officers of MHA who is expected here at Rajnath residence. Back to you.
Right, Anuj, you continue to stay with us. Let's now go across to Zeenat, who is joining us from Pahalgam. Zeenat, obviously high-level meetings that are slated to take place to discuss security issues, but as of now, if we talk at this point, how has security been beefed up to ensure now no slippages happen?
Yes, absolutely. Security has been beefed up only after the terror strikes in the Batingo village of the Anantnag district area yesterday. Last night, security was beefed that time only because some of the yatris were already traveling from the different routes who were en route to the Jammu. Then also in the morning, we saw the deployment has been enhanced, not only in the Anantnag, but also we are being told that the Baltal area, which comes from the Sunmarg of the North Kashmir side, that too has been beefed up. And here in Pahalgam also, additional troops have been sent to by the CRPF, Army and the Jammu and Kashmir. They are themselves monitoring the situation. Road opening parties have been put on alert, and also the Naka parties, which are on a very high alert. Though there have been the intelligence inputs that the Yatra will be targeted, Yatra is on the radar of the militants. Inputs were provided by the intelligence agencies to the Jammu and Kashmir police and other agencies, but it seems that the inputs were not taken very seriously by the concerned agencies. That is why the terror strike yesterday at 8:20, when the yatris at the Batingo were targeted, in which 7 yatris lost their lives and 19 got injured. Now that the guard of honor took place at the Avantipora Technical Airport, which was held by the governor of the state of Jammu and Kashmir, N.N. Vora, along with the chief minister of Jammu and Kashmir, along with the DGP Jammu and Kashmir. Now in within no time, now the bodies will be flown to the Surat, Gujarat, where from the yatris belong. Though Mehbooba Mufti, she has been here for the whole night in Anantnag. She has been monitoring the treatment of the yatris and also the situation in the Kashmir, because right now the Yatra is going from the 2 tracks. One is from the Baltal track, another is from the Pahalgam. And we are also being told that the governor is taking a review meeting, high security meet at around 11 a.m. at his residence, which is the Raj Bhavan in Srinagar, and many top now of officials are going to be present in that meeting, because this is what we are being told. Not only the police will be joining the governor there, but it will also be assisted by the army and the top commandants of the CRPF, who will be briefing the governor about the situation at present. Also, there have been the inputs that have been taken from the Shrine Board, because this is the board with which the yatri and the vehicles are registered. Normally, right now the board, what they are doing is they are checking at the moment how many yatris and how many vehicles are there which are not registered with the board. They are trying to find out the figures, how many unregistered yatris are in Pahalgam and in Baltar. Over to you.
Indeed, very important, Zeenat. Zeenat, Krishna, Anuj and Shantashri, you continue to stay with us.